It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are watching a movie. We have a patron request from WustleBear82 who has requested that we watch 4 Weddings and a Funeral from 1994. What do you know about this movie, Nate?
I don't know anything except for I have heard of it before. Mm-hmm. It's a movie that's like come up multiple times. People being like, "It's pretty good. You should like, if you got an afternoon, watch it," you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, I know it's a rom-com. It's from 1994, like I said, and it was nominated for awards. I think I know like a few Oscar nominations and stuff like that. So it's a high-achieving rom-com. It apparently is pretty funny. It's got Hugh Grant. I did know that, and I'm also seeing on the poster Andie MacDowell. So she's funny in Groundhog Day. I don't think I've seen her in Multiplicity. She's in that too, but I haven't seen her in anything else. That's Michael Keaton cloning himself. You haven't seen Multiplicity?
No, I don't think so. Really?
Watch that movie.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Then each clone gets progressively dumber.
Oh, good. All right.
Anyway, but yeah, this is 4 Weddings and a Funeral. I don't know what the plot of this is about. I assume there will probably be a few weddings and
a funeral.
Person dying.
Yeah.
But what order will they take place in?
Right.
You gotta end on one of the weddings, right?
Right. Can't end on the funeral. It's a little dark.
It's a bummer. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's a bad character.
Maybe they all happen at the same time in the same place.
And you have to get to all of them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Before the time runs out.
That could be wacky. I doubt that's it.
No.
But yeah, I mean, Hugh Grant rom-coms. Have you seen any of them? Notting Hill or My Best Friend's Wedding, or I'm trying to think of what the other ones
I know
are.
who Hugh Grant is. I know what his acting style kind of is, or like the type of characters he usually plays. He's kind of like a charming but sort of bumbling guy. But
exactly.
he
stutters and he's like, "Oh, isn't it cute how like anxious I am?"
Yeah, right.
Almost that's sort of his deal.
Like, I couldn't honestly name any movies.
Is he in Love Actually? Every British actor is in that movie, aren't they?
Yeah.
I feel like he's the prime minister or something in that movie. I don't know.
You know what? A lot of these movies are movies that I've maybe seen like in passing on Comedy Central in like the early 2000s, like just sort of whatever.
Just random TV movies at that time.
That I was sort of watching, but not really. So.
Not really our wheelhouse.
No.
So should we see what this one has in store for us?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, thanks for the request, WustleBear82. And we have a Patreon. You can click on that link and request movies for us, or vote in polls, or see advanced full-length versions of all our reactions. So thanks, and help support the channel and let us keep doing this. We're gonna watch this movie now. 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Is Hugh Grant oversleeping while he's supposed to be getting ready?
Mm-hmm.
May 1st, okay. So he's here with this lady, but at this wedding, he's gonna meet a woman who will be like the romantic interest that there will be 4 weddings that they're at together. And a funeral.
And a funeral.
As long as you haven't forgotten the rings.
Did you forget the rings?
Oh no!
That is some hat.
Yep.
Now, before we start the service, let us all join together in the first hymn.
Does he have the rings?
He has them. Oh, God. I would just not be able to handle this.
What, church?
No. I mean, that. But being there with no rings.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you ass! That guy with the beard is from Ace Ventura 2.
We are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the face of
So
this
they're using other
congregation
people's
to
rings.
join together this man.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Back in a sec.
Therefore, if any man can show any just cause or impediment why they may not be lawfully joined together, let him
Jesus.
speak now or forever.
You're standing in front of everybody. It's going to be conspicuous that you walked away.
Do you have the ring? With this ring, I thee wed.
This ring I thee wed.
With my body, I thee worship.
What is the ring?
With my
It's
body I thee worship.
Probably some
All my world
weird,
I do thee endow.
not gold
No,
ring. Yeah,
what
dude,
is happening?
Of all the rings in the crowd.
Come on.
Oh God.
Fabulous dress. The ecclesiastical purple and the pagan orange symbolize...
That's a hell of a vest.
Yeah.
Any idea who the girl in the black hat is?
Name's Carrie.
Pretty.
American.
Interesting.
Slut.
Oh, okay then.
Okay.
Used to work at Vogue, lives in America now. Only goes out with very glamorous people. Quite out of your league.
Not you. You have glasses.
You silly stuttering fool who was late and forgot the rings. Not gonna happen, bro.
Hi, we met at the round. It's Richard Maple.
Bastard.
What for talking to her first?
You just gotta talk to her best, man.
Hello.
Hi.
You want one of these?
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Charles. Hello, dear John. How are you? How are you?
Oh, a guy swoops in at the wrong time.
So, John, how's that gorgeous girlfriend of yours?
she's no longer my girlfriend.
Ah, dear. Still, I wouldn't get too gloomy about it. Rumour has it she never stopped bonking old Toby Delisle just in case you didn't work out.
Whoa, hey, what
Damn,
now?
dude.
She's now my wife.
Oh.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Excuse me.
Why?
Do we hear the patter of tiny feet? No. Well, there's plenty of time for that, isn't there?
Is he gonna... Does he think that
Yeah.
rumor's true?
I think it was true.
Hi, how are you?
It's the proper reaction. That certainly doesn't make you look unhinged, man, in case she's, you know,
Still
around
watching.
somewhere.
Yeah, she is watching.
Man, I almost started talking to a crazy person. Good thing that other guy came over.
There's Rowan
My
Atkinson.
name's Fiona.
I'm Gerald.
What do you do?
He can speak.
I'm training to be a priest.
Yeah, haven't you
No,
seen The
I-
Lion King?
Yes, no, yes, I know.
Jolly nerve-wracking.
Yes. Rather like the first time one has sex.
Well, I suppose so.
They're rather less messy, of course, and far less call for condoms.
What?
Oh, he's gonna be my favorite part of this movie. I love Rowan Atkinson, man.
Yeah, he's a master.
This is only the second time I've ever been a best man. I hope I did the job all right that time. The couple in question are at least still talking to me. Unfortunately, they're not actually talking to each other. The divorce came through a couple of months ago.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
don't say
Why
that
did-
word again in your speech.
Jesus, man.
Apparently, Paula knew that Piers had slept with her younger sister before I mentioned it.
What the? What are you? This is the worst best
Yeah.
man speech I've ever
Came as a
heard.
surprise, but
They're laughing. I mean, if you're getting laughs, that's not bad, but...
nightmare of recrimination and violence that became their 2-day marriage.
Ah.
Anyway, that was that. My job today is
Damn.
all about Angus, and there are no skeletons in his cupboard. Or so I thought.
Why are you doing this, man?
I am in bewildered awe of anyone who makes this kind of commitment that Angus and Laura have made today.
There you go. He's pulling it out.
So anyway, back to Angus and those sheep.
Oh, hey, now. See, that's playful. That's fun.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you raise your glasses, the adorable couple.
Dude.
Okay, it was.
It's gonna be his funeral at the end of this movie, man.
I guess, but the outlandish things he was saying were getting laughs, so it's like you don't tread into that territory because it can make things tremendously awkward. But he didn't
Right,
do that,
exactly.
so he's okay.
Just go over there and try to talk to her again. Don't insult your friends, and don't hit your head against a pole, man.
I want the whole movie to be about the guy with the crazy vest and the big beard. You know,
Yeah.
like he is, but definitely the coolest person at this party.
I was promised sex. Everybody said it. You be a bridesmaid, you'll get sex, you'll be fighting them off. But not so much as a tongue in sight.
I could always.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Bernard. I'm not that desperate.
Oh, sucks to be you, Bernard.
It's a good point.
Damn.
Poor guy.
Kinda do sound that desperate, but... Alright.
Slight change of plan. The others are, in fact, coming back to my place. Nancy's in residence. Might knock us up a quick plate of eggs and bake over a late-night Scrabble.
What the hell did he say?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks very much. Is there room for Scarlett?
They're eating breakfast after midnight and playing Scrabble.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Here's his second chance after he's
No.
totally sloshed.
I was just wondering where you're staying tonight.
I was staying at some pub called the Boat or something like that.
Boatman.
Right.
Right.
But now I'm going to stay at some friend's house with some friends. Well, I say house. I think enormous castle is a more accurate description.
Oh, that's too bad, because I'm at the Boatman.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, then I'm staying at the Boatman.
Yeah.
It was nice. Not quite meeting you.
Oh.
What?
It was a great speech.
Thanks.
Don't let this hang there.
Dude,
Talk,
no,
say
he
something,
does-
contribute.
He can't. He's...
We can meet now. The evening's just getting going.
Oh, I think we both know that's a big lie.
I'm going to the Boatman.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
God.
just gotta turn up there.
Well, that worked
Oh,
out.
she's with
Yep.
Bernard. All right, great. Good for both of them. Oh, okay. He
yep,
delivers.
there you go.
Bring it, Bernard. Now, how do you find her? She's probably just in her room.
Yeah. You just stay in the lobby and wait?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
There she is.
Maybe she was waiting for him.
A drink, sir? Yeah, I'd like a glass of whiskey, please. Thanks.
Really?
And another one for the lady.
Doubles, sir?
Thanks. Yeah.
Ah, you're here too. How are you?
She's gone.
Hello.
Like
Yeah,
Batman.
I'm fine.
Haven't seen Carrie, have you?
Who?
Carrie. American girl, lovely legs. Wedding guest. Nice smell.
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
she was just there.
I think I was in there. Look, if you do see her, could you tell her I've gone up to my...
Oh, so this guy's
Yeah.
trying to...
Your whiskey, sir?
Thank you.
And one for the...
Road. Lovely.
Actually, I think I might have one of those. Do you mind if I
Oh, God.
Now you have to drink with Sir Royce.
When you're working the money markets, what use are the novels of Wordsworth going to be, eh?
Excuse me, sir.
So,
Wife says, could you come upstairs?
This is going to be one of those
Room
movies
12,
where
in case you're so
just
drunk.
being honest with people would take away a lot of the comedy.
Oh, my wife! My wife!
oh, wait.
Drunk you got. Best of luck.
Thanks, yeah.
Lucky bachelor me. I think I'll have another search for that Katie creature.
Carrie.
That's the one. Damn fine filly.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross dude.
Sorry about that.
No.
How did she
honestly,
escape?
It's hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
She crawled away.
I guess.
So, maybe we could just skulk around here for a bit and then go back down.
I don't usually skulk a lot, but I suppose I could skulk if skulking were required. Do
It's a
you
British
skulk
thing.
Regularly.
No, I don't normally think of myself as a skulker. But
Okay. Well, she seems very into him, even though
Yeah.
all he's done is be weird so far.
Yeah.
Come in and skulk for a while, and we'll see.
He's so awkward.
So I noticed the bride and groom didn't kiss in the church, which is kind of strange. Where I come from, kissing is very big.
Oh, really? Yeah, so this is their first topic of conversation.
Yeah.
I always worry I'll go too far, you know, in the heat of the moment.
Oh my goodness.
How far do you think too far would be then?
Oh, I don't know.
Why don't we find out? Dude, just...
Maybe.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We have spoken like
That would be fine.
50 words to each other, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
He can't resist. Is this some kind of like... Is she gonna rob him or
Yeah,
something?
this is what I'm waiting for, like, the little twist in here that's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are
She's
they all...
playing him
They
in some
literally
way.
don't know each other yet,
Yeah.
you know?
What about this?
Are they gonna...
Do you think the vicar would think things had slipped just a little
Yeah.
out of his control?
All right.
God.
Okay. We just met.
Yeah.
I guess we're being old-fashioned.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Or...
Is this old-fashioned, or is... That was abrupt.
Well,
Does that happen to people?
I don't know, man. I've been married for 10 years.
Let us know in the comments. Does that happen to people?
what's happening?
I have to go.
She's leaving.
Where?
America.
What?
That is a tragedy.
Oh, maybe she knew she was leaving the country, so
Yep,
she
yep,
was
yep.
just for
When are
fun.
you thinking of announcing the engagement?
Whose engagement?
Ours. I assume since we slept together and everything, we'd be getting married.
She's joking, right?
What did you think?
Oh, yeah, she's got to be messing with him.
Obviously, you're joking.
I knew it. God, and
There
that
we
would
go.
have been quite an interesting twist. That would have changed the whole trajectory of the narrative.
Yeah. What if she was just like
Gonna get home and find my pet
super
rabbit.
crazy or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the point is they don't know each other.
Becomes completely obsessed with him, you know? So now he's got to follow her to America, right?
I guess so. He's got a few more weddings to attend first. Bernard and Lydia. 3 months.
Jeez.
What?
I'm down with it.
Here are prayers for Bernard and Lydia. Through your Son, Jesus
Why is everyone like scowling?
our Lord, who lives and reigns with you and the Holy
Oh no.
Ghost, the one God,
Everyone is scowling.
forever and ever.
It's his first time. He's a friend of the family.
Bernard and Lydia.
This was not a real
I
priest?
shall now ask if you freely undertake
Could be adorned,
obligations
but
of
not actually, you know, not practicing.
repeat after
That I know not of any lawful impediment.
why I, Lydia,
Why, I, Bernard.
sorry,
But wait, so is this the Bernard and Lydia that like got together at the
Yep.
last wedding? 3 months?
lady,
Why
I think we saw the groundwork for all 3 weddings
Syndrome
during that wedding.
Okay.
All the
Interesting.
I call upon those persons here present to witness.
I call upon those persons here present to witness.
This is such a weird wedding tradition of repeat the guy.
Yeah.
That I, Bernard Delaney,
Do take thee, Lydia Jane Hibbert,
to take thee, Lydia Jane Hibbert,
to be my awful wedded wife.
Oh, that's a good one.
Shit.
lawful wedded wife.
That's right. That's right. Almighty God bless you all, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The holy spigot.
Yeah,
Oh
I
boy.
know, that's hysterical.
This is good, yes.
Can I help you, sir?
Can I have 3 glasses of brandy, please?
Hi.
I thought you were going to America.
Well, she did, but then she came back for this wedding. I guess she's friends with all these people for some reason.
Maybe.
That's yours. That's yours. See you in 5 hours. Something happened.
Yeah, it has a bit. This is a bloody great wedding, you know.
Oh, just because
Yep.
she's here. Yeah, he's got
smitten,
it bad for her.
Well, how are you?
I'm really well. Charles, I'd like you to meet Hamish, my fiancé.
Oh no!
Excellent. Excellent.
So it's
How do you
Hamish's
do, Hamish?
funeral.
Delighted to meet you.
Of course.
Charming surprise to find Carrie back in the country.
Yes, well, took a lot of persuading, I can tell you. Come on, darling, I told James I was going to get you.
So,
You begin to think I'm
did she meet him since then, or was there some kind of an infidelity happening before?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the hell's going on here? Why am I always at weddings and never actually getting married? No. It's probably because you're a bit scruffy.
Ah.
It's not the word I would use to describe him.
My lords, ladies, and gentlemen, pray silence for the best man.
Again, more of the beard guy, please.
Yes.
When Bernard told me he was getting engaged to Lydia, I congratulated him because all his other girlfriends had been such complete dogs.
Whoa!
Although, may I say how delighted we are to have so many of them here this evening.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm particularly delighted to see Camilla, who
No.
many of you will probably remember.
Don't name people after calling them ugly. What are you doing?
God.
If I remember rightly, she told him to sod off.
There's a couple people who just think it's hilarious.
Just that guy.
Next thing you know, I'll bump into Henrietta and the horror will be complete.
Hello, Charles.
Hello, Hen. How are you?
Oh, there she is.
Oh, Hen,
Why can't you just leave her alone? Haven't you hurt her enough?
Wait, what?
I don't know. He said I'll bump into Henrietta and the horror will be complete, and then she showed up and began crying.
God. Oh no! Announce yourself. Announce yourself.
Yeah, say, hey, oh, sorry, I'm in here. Let me just go. Or just hide and
Just hide and wait for them to open the window.
This is no fun. I want to see him. I love him.
Oh! No!
He's gonna make it out. Hey! Home free. Now you can run, and even if they hear the door, they don't see you.
Yep. How is that scene set up and then not fully executed? With
Well,
him noticing him standing there.
They knew what we
And
expected.
we get the... What are you doing, dude?
He's not going back. Oh,
he
that wasn't the
went into
exit.
wrong room.
Oh, we could just wait a few minutes and have another go.
Naughty little rabbit.
Okay. Oh, pop out during this. Okay.
found it.
Found what?
What the hell?
We must talk.
Oh my god, and now this...
The thing is, you see, you're sort of turning into a kind of serial monogamist. One girlfriend after another, yet you'll never really love anyone because you never let them near you.
On the contrary, Hen,
This lady is having trouble. She seems very upset.
You know me, most of the time I don't think at all. I just, you know, potter along.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't think you should let her hug you.
No.
Oh, God, this is ridiculous. No.
Hen.
Maybe you should not go to these weddings if your exes are all there.
Yeah, dude.
Thought you'd gone.
No, Hamish has to take the Edinburgh sleeper. I'm off now. Keep me company?
Wait a minute.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Here, please. You want to come up for a nightcap?
What?
What's your game, lady?
I think we can risk it. I'm pretty sure I can resist you. You're not that cute.
Oh.
Damn. And she did not resist him.
Doesn't look like it.
What the hell is going on?
So she is untrustworthy.
Yeah.
She entirely is the one who brought that whole situation about.
Oh yeah, big time. And is also the one for whom fidelity is the important
Exactly,
piece of this.
right, yeah. The one who's
Her responsibility,
engaged
yeah.
to somebody.
Morning, Charles. Breakfast's up.
Hmm.
Well, it's a bit burnt. You all right?
It's that girl, Carrie, remember the American?
What, did you get an invitation to her wedding? That's weird.
Yep. Yeah. He should not go.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Are you free for about a half hour?
What the fuck?
I can be a bit late.
Oh, good. Come with me. You have an important decision to make. Now, the crucial thing is that you mustn't laugh.
Gonna help her choose a wedding dress? I can't make any sense of this.
No, me either. I mean, like,
What do you think?
if they had
Divine.
any sort of, like, relationship before this, like, any kind of, like rapport, but they hadn't even had a conversation, and then she just left for 3 months and comes back.
How are we meant to feel about this?
Right.
Are we supposed to want them to be together?
I feel horrible for her fiance.
Me
That's
too.
how I feel about this.
Yeah, we don't know him, but
Yeah.
in doesn't deserve what she did.
Anyway, I reckon I've had my fair run at it.
What is a fair run these days?
Well, first one, of course, not easily forgotten. It's kind of nice. 6 was on my birthday in my parents' room.
Which birthday?
17th.
Oh, but we only reached 17.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
23 and 24 together. That was something.
Seriously?
27. Oh, now that was a mistake.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
37, you mean?
Spencer changed my mind. That's 28. His father, 29. Mm. 30. Ugh.
Is she,
What is she-
full of shit, or is she being serious?
32.
I don't think he knows.
It's lovely.
I think he's trying to figure that out, too.
My fiance, that's 33.
So 32 is lovely, that's him.
So there you go. Less than Madonna, more than Princess Di, I hope.
So she met her fiance in the
And how about you?
intervening time?
Yeah.
Or they were just waiting to sleep together?
No, I think she met him after.
He ruthlessly slept with me twice and never rang me.
But then sent him an invitation to your wedding.
I just wondered if by any chance,
Cancel the wedding and marry me instead?
in short, to recap in a slightly clearer version, in the words of David Cassidy, in fact,
He's so bumbling.
Yeah. So charming.
I think I love you. And
He thinks he loves her.
wondered... No, of course not.
You just-
I'm an idiot.
it's the worst-
He's not. Excellent, excellent, fantastic. Lovely to see you. Sorry to disturb. Better get on.
Worst that could happen
Well-
is she could say
That
no.
was very romantic.
Well, I thought it over a lot, you know. I wanted to get it just right.
Oh yeah, look at him. He is charming, isn't he?
You gotta... Don't worry, man. If you get engaged to her, just like call off the wedding, get engaged to her, and then she's gonna find someone else to cheat on you with before your wedding, man. The pressure's off already
It's true,
before
yeah.
it even begins.
That is the real trouble, is that you can't trust her.
Right,
Even,
exactly.
You know, like Hamish and Carrie.
Wherefore, if anyone can show any just cause why they may not lawfully be joined together in marriage, let him now declare it.
Is he gonna do it? Is it an I object? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. But he doesn't know what's just said. Yeah.
Yeah, he did just happen to arrive, because he's always late.
And do you, in the presence of God and before this congregation, promise and covenant to be to him a loving and faithful wife until God shall separate you by
Is
death?
she wearing earbuds?
No,
Oh, no.
almost certainly not. He says, cock-a-doodle-doo? Why?
I don't know. He came to this wedding. He did all this, went to Scotland to go to a wedding to mope. He's gonna mope.
It's Brigadoon. It's bloody Brigadoon.
What? Why is it Brigadoon?
Is that the song?
No, that's a play about a village that only appears one day out of every 100 years or something like that.
Oh, okay. Sounds kind of cool.
Oh no.
Hello, Charles.
Oh my God.
Hi. I couldn't really bear a scene today. I know, you know, we've probably got tons to talk about and all that kind of stuff.
Did I behaved that atrociously last time?
Oh, that's good.
Well, I'm cheerful, actually. I
She's-
weigh almost nothing. Oh, no, I've got a divine new boyfriend.
Oh, well, that's good. Don't have to worry then.
God, no. Marry you, and I've had to marry your friend.
I was worried that she was on a mission to show
Yeah.
them how normal and cool she was
Mm-hmm.
now.
Come to lunch soon. Give me a ring, okay? Oh, still cute.
Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a game being played there. She seems obsessed with him.
Yeah, she does.
And I think the woman that's next to him right now is in love with him.
Oh, and she said she was in love with
Yeah.
somebody who didn't love her back.
I think that's gonna be his
secret.
Yeah.
Like, you were there all along. Maybe. Yeah, she certainly seems to.
I've been in love with the same bloke for ages.
Have you?
Yeah, but you gotta say something though.
Yeah.
You, Charlie.
Maybe she thought he would notice?
But you gotta say something. She just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
and now
gotta,
she's
you gotta go
panicking.
after her. Yeah.
Friends isn't bad, you know. Friends is quite something.
Yeah, you can tell he just had no idea.
Yeah.
He seems like he might be worried that he's been hurting her feelings and not knowing.
Just forget this business not to be. Matthew, darling.
Oh.
She's nice. She likes you. You've been friends for a long time. What's the
Go on a
hang-up
date with
here?
her at least, yeah. This guy knows how to have a fun life.
Yes. He's the most likable character in this movie so far.
Definitely.
Someone had told me here, confidentially, that if things with Hamish didn't work out, that he would step in. And I just wanted to say thanks, and I'll keep you posted.
That's funny.
It would be funny if that person wasn't actually in the room.
If she hadn't cheated on him and we knew about it. Yeah.
Right. It's very not funny.
I didn't expect it to happen to me on my wedding day. However, I must also say that I'm quite happy to be upstaged
What?
by this woman.
No! No!
What the heck? Is that the funeral? Is he about to die?
No.
No.
Your duties superbly.
No one is noticing what's going on.
You every time I get married from now on.
Show must go on.
He's really gonna die.
I know, yeah. Jesus.
What happened exactly?
Somebody just died.
Did he have a heart attack?
Of my life.
Yeah, well, it seemed like it was, something like that. It's very sudden.
Yeah. Aneurysm or something like that? I don't know. What happened to him?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wow. That's a rough one.
So are they like together now? She's just sitting next to her
Mm.
to psychologically torture her somewhere.
I don't think it's torturous. They're still friends. Maybe they are together? I don't know. I mean, he's comforting her at a funeral.
You remember his fabulous hospitality? His strange experimental cooking? The recipe for duck a la banana unfortunately goes with him to his grave.
Oh.
He seemed like somebody who really loved life.
Yeah.
But I hope joyful is how you will remember him. Not stuck in a box in a church.
Yeah.
The most splendid, replete, big-hearted, weak-hearted as it turned out.
Okay, so it was his heart that gave out.
Let the aeroplanes circle moaning overhead, scribbling on the sky the message, he is dead. Put great bows round the white necks of the public doves.
Jeez.
I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong. The stars are not wanted now. Put out everyone.
Wow, that's...
Pack up the moon and dismantle the sun. Pour away the ocean and sweep up the wood. For nothing now can ever come to any good.
Damn.
I haven't heard that poem before, but that's immensely powerful.
I love good poetry.
You know, if we can't be like Gareth and Matthew, then maybe we should just let it go.
I'd always just hoped that I'd meet some nice, friendly girl. Like the look of her. Hope the look of me didn't make her physically sick.
So he's not looking for someone who's perfect, just someone who's on board.
It worked for my parents. Well, apart from the divorce and all that.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Maybe all this waiting for one true love stuff gets you nowhere.
God, it's terrible.
What, that for your alarm?
Yeah.
A bunch of alarms.
What is going on?
Time's up. It's a dream.
Excellent wedding hairstyle, by the way.
Oh.
10 months later.
Best looking best man in the world. Listen.
Who's Charles marrying?
So I'd like to propose a toast to my Charlie and his beautiful girl on this tragic day. So be happy and don't forget us.
Thank you.
They should have ended up together, though.
Well, we haven't seen hardly any of her, but at least he knows her, and he doesn't know Andy McDowell. No, oh, he's gonna marry Henrietta!
No way.
What do you think?
All right. She's
Why?
crazy. Why?
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'd like to thank
Well, maybe she's not crazy. She was just very worked up.
Yeah, but it seemed like they dated a long time ago, and she never quite got over it.
Yeah.
So what?
What
What happens here? Predictions.
Andy McDowell's gonna show up and object to the wedding, and then they're gonna go off together. She's gonna leave her husband.
And he's gonna leave Henrietta
at the
after
altar.
all that at the altar.
Yeah.
We've seen the funeral. This is the last wedding.
Yeah, this is the end of the movie. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude. That is dark.
Oh.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
You look lovely. But then, as you know, I always did like you dressed for weddings. And on time.
How does she know these people?
Well, she's dressed down so much compared to how she's been the rest of the movie.
He's fine, I believe.
I believe she got divorced.
Oh, yes. He wasn't the man for me after all.
Why are you telling me this now?
We left each other.
Well, I'm not gonna marry Henrietta if you tell me that.
It's absolutely the last time I marry someone 3 times my age.
Charlie?
3 times her age?
I knew he was older, but that's gotta be an exaggeration.
Wait a minute, yeah,
right?
yeah. Mathematically, that can't be.
I don't want to keep you.
Are you serious?
See you afterwards.
God!
I don't want to keep you. I thought I'd just come drop this on you. I assume she's not invited to this, right? Maybe she is.
I'll show you to your seat.
No, she is.
She is invited.
She's wearing a trench coat.
She's wearing a trench coat. What is happening?
Our time has been really bad, hasn't it?
It's been bad. Yes.
It's been a disaster.
How much money has been spent throwing this wedding?
Yeah.
He has no interest in doing now.
Well, good luck. It's pretty easy. Just say I do whenever anyone asks you a question.
Oh my gosh.
I just can't with this.
How are we meant to feel?
I feel icky.
Poor Henrietta. I'm gonna throw that out there already because I just feel like it's gonna be due.
We seem to have lost the groom.
Do you want to see if you can stall that and I'll see if I can find him?
Roger, we'll go.
Is her stalling necessary? Can't you just go up to the organ player and just be like, keep playing?
Yeah.
Charles, would it be out of place for me to say that time is ticking by?
Not at all. It's time to go. I mean, you shouldn't marry someone you don't want to marry, but none of this should have been scheduled in the first place. Yeah. It's too late for this, man.
Yeah, dude.
Ready to face the enemy?
Oh, God.
Poor choice of words.
These priests are, like, really down to earth, man.
I guess so.
They probably talk to a lot of couples, you know.
Yeah,
talk to a
nervous
lot of-
grooms.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah. Like, are we supposed to want him to hurt her? Like, I don't understand what we're supposed to want out of the end of this story.
Therefore, if any man can show any just cause why they may not lawfully be joined together,
Yeah, he's got a reason. Object to your own wedding.
forever hold his peace.
Oh, she's gonna do it.
No way.
The brother.
He says, I suspect the groom is having doubts. I suspect the groom would like to delay. I suspect the groom...
What?
So, but you're putting him in the position of having to say all this?
Does anyone else? No, he's making him say it.
Exactly.
I think.
Yeah.
He says...
At the altar in front of everyone.
Love someone else.
This is so humiliating for her.
Yeah.
Do you, Charles?
Damn.
I do.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that is
well earned.
So awful.
How, yeah, she is standing there in a wedding dress and a veil in front of everyone she knows.
They dated, she was in love with him and couldn't let him go, and then she finally kind of started to. Drags her all the way back in, all the way to the altar.
Yeah.
And then dumps her.
Son of a bitch.
But this is one that will really stick out in the memory.
For not actually including a wedding service.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
I mean it, poor girl. I mean, she's not my favourite person in the world, but I think that may have been an unforgivable thing that you did today.
Yeah.
I better think about it.
No kidding.
Poor hen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're a selfish asshole.
It was a lovely dress. I'm sure she'll find it useful for parties.
Damn. Show up to a party in a wedding dress.
I feel like
He blames himself.
the responsible thing to do in those genuinely, if you find yourself in that circumstance that he was in, you gotta go through with the ceremony and then in the weeks following be like, we have to undo this. But you save them the embarrassment of everyone there in front of them. You at least go I mean, I don't know.
Her family and friends and everyone, yeah.
So I was just trying to think of like what is the right approach if you really decide on the wedding day you don't want to marry this person. Like at that point you kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You do, yeah.
Come on.
No, please don't. I just wanted to check you're okay.
The heart-shattering embarrassment should happen in private.
Exactly.
In front of everyone.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have come to the church this morning. I'm sorry.
You're right.
Yeah, that kind of screwed everything up.
No. There I was standing there in the church, and for the first time in my whole life, I realized I totally and utterly loved one person. And it wasn't the person standing next to me in the veil, it's the person standing opposite me now. Do you think you might agree not to marry me?
Oh.
And do you think not being married to me might maybe be something you could consider doing for the rest of your life?
Oh. Well,
they do not know each other yet, right?
Yeah, I know. So far, they've slept together twice, and he helped her pick out a wedding dress. That's pretty much the extent
They went on
of
like
it.
one date.
Yeah, and it was
And then-
impromptu in the first place.
Right. 2 evenings together. The most they can say is we have chemistry, you know?
Yeah. Might you consider not marrying me for the rest of your life?
I guess.
Yeah, that's the wrath of God, dude. Right there.
4 weddings and a funeral.
Interesting. I did not expect to have so much to say about a romantic comedy from the 90s. I really didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's so like, yeah,
these people were. He's a bad person. Like they're both pretty irredeemable. It's almost like their badness was like the perfect match. Like you two deserve each other.
I
You know?
guess so. Yeah, it's the way I've heard it put before that I think is a particularly scathing way to talk about a bad couple is I don't see what either of them sees in the other one. You know?
Right.
Like neither one of them deserves to have the other one's attention.
But yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I mean that's more of an insult about a couple who's actually maybe based in it's just 2 people that you don't really like very much.
I guess.
But I guess the thing about them is like I do see what they see in each other. I see that they're both attractive. She finds him charming, right? And he's just I think mostly physically attracted to her.
Yeah, he saw her and was like, "Oh my gosh, that girl," and couldn't stop staring at her. Yeah.
And if that level of shallowness and lack of depth is enough for you, then good riddance to anyone else who really put in 110% for you. Because she cheated on her fiance with him, and like he left his fiance at the altar, and both of those people were head over heels for
it
them.
seemed like it. I mean, yeah, we didn't know. All we saw was Hamish kind of looking at her at the wedding, and he seemed to really love her then. But yeah, so I don't. Yeah, we did see them both wrong their partners and then wind up together, and we're supposed to. Again, I'm just feeling like there's a disconnect between how we reacted and how the movie intended the audience to feel, and I'm curious as to what buy-in we're missing that gets us on the side of the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it could be the I object thing was more common of a movie like thing.
guess.
Like we were expecting that, right? But
Yeah.
Since then, we have maybe expected for a story, even in a romantic comedy, to like subvert that. You know, and just for him to her object, and then for him to be standing there at the altar and be like, "This was all very bad."
Maybe, yeah. I guess there's also sort of a movie thing with this genre of movie that we didn't buy into for this. There's the people who are meant to be together, and then people with the wrong partner. And so if relationship transgressions take place, it's forgivable and okay if it's against the wrong partner and also in service of getting them to the right person.
To the right partner,
you know? So
like
it's not as though cheating on the wrong partner is in and of itself morally fine, but if you're cheating on them in order to get to the person you're meant to be with, then it's all right.
Yeah, if it's all in the journey of actually getting the 2 perfect pieces to fit together.
Because they are the pieces who are meant to. And that's, I think, part of this genre of movie that we're sort of supposed to have just in the back of our mind as an accepted given while we're watching this, and we didn't have that, and so it prevents you from stepping into the movie's kind of view of the characters in this situation.
Yeah, and I guess I would need a couple more pieces in order for that to be acceptable in my brain, you know? Like the pieces would be like, we'd have to find out that like her fiance was actually kind of a dick. We didn't know enough about him to understand why he deserved that, you know? Because, like, even her cheating on him and us being like, that's not really right. But then for us to be introduced to him at the wedding and find out that he's, like, a controlling...
Right, you
like,
need a few lines of him being disrespectful or controlling or something to her to help us on board with, like, well, I don't care what happens to him.
Yeah, because, like, cheating is a common reaction to being in a negative like
a stifling relationship that it's hard to get out of.
Yeah, or like an abusive relationship. Like it helps you create an excuse for yourself to finally make the move that you really like want to make in the first place, which is like, this person's not right for me because they don't treat me well.
Exactly.
But like then you cheat in order to be like, well, now I for sure need to do something about this, because I'm not saying this
now there's a ticking
good.
time bomb. Yeah, exactly. People do that to themselves to create the motivation to act.
But we didn't have any indication that he was bad at all, really.
No.
Maybe she just kind of got bored with him because they got married, and then she was
they
like,
had
it
a big
just
age
didn't
gap,
work
and so
out.
just didn't have a ton in common.
3 times her age.
I mean, yeah, she was exaggerating. She has to have been. The other thing that we didn't really get is like a genuine connection built between them early on, besides like, hey, you know, like he had the one awkward interaction with her, and then she came back to him and was like, well, here's my hotel, and then like after that it was pretty much go time. So there needed to be like some interaction between them before they moved to that next stage that made it clear there's a real connection here. We're on a wavelength. You know, there was never a we're on a wavelength moment that they, I don't know.
That is exactly the second piece of that I was gonna say. It's like
They
know
you
nothing.
need Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger at the paintball park. You know, we didn't get that scene.
Yeah, right.
To make a 10 Things I Hate About You reference, if anybody didn't catch
the
that.
part where it's like, wow, these two people like really click, and maybe they're both in kind of like other relationships, but like if they keep seeing each other, those other relationships are gonna end, because you really get the feeling that they
Exactly.
But it's like, yo, anybody can like have sex and catch feelings.
Exactly. That's sort of chemically pretty guaranteed to happen, you know?
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, this feels really good. I like this person.
But then like the mature mind, the mature adult brain is then supposed to be able to sort of separate those two things, and it's like, well, we had a fun night, but like I'm engaged now. I'm not gonna like repeat that, you know. But it seems like they're just like, we're throwing this a lot of shade. I actually kind of had fun.
It was not a bad movie.
I have fun watching romantic comedies because I do think they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know, they're good for a few laughs, a few genuine laughs in there for sure. Like the vibe of it.
Right.
But it was too cruel to be as lighthearted as I feel like it was trying to be.
Well, and it's also just interesting and enjoyable to try to pick apart the constructions and the tropes of this kind of a story. You know, it's not meant as disparagement, I guess. We're not trying to say like the movie is bad for these reasons. We're explaining why we couldn't get on board with the characters for what they were doing, I guess,
was not
if that makes
happy
sense.
for them at the end, because I was like, you had to pretty much like completely unravel 2 lives completely in order to finally just get this. You could have just been honest with everybody from the get-go.
We don't know the full nature of why Carrie and Hamish got divorced, you know?
That's true.
So they could be other things at play. She seemed to say she didn't say, I left him because I couldn't stop thinking about you, you know? So
right, that's true.
It was really Henrietta's the only character we know for sure was very seriously wronged and humiliated and did nothing to deserve it.
We had no indication from her necessarily. Like, she seemed a little bit intensely into him and a little bit emotionally unstable, maybe is like an insensitive way to put it, but like she obviously just really liked him, and he took her for a ride, and all the way up to the very end there, and just wrapped her.
I mean, what happens if she finds a partner and wants to get married? Everyone in her family will say, oh, Henrietta's wedding, remember what happened last time? Are we gonna go out there again? You know, like he has permanently put that on her. So yeah, not fun. We don't have to keep circling back to that part. The movie overall, it was good.
I like the characters.
I'm glad I've seen that for sure. So thanks for suggesting it for us, Wustelbear82, and thanks for watching with us, everybody. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets. Goodbye.